Hey everybody, this is Brad at PantherPack87 on YouTube, and I just wanted to come to you today and do a what sold video. I know it's been a few months since I did a video, and I want to play catch up today. So I'm going to do a what sold video for September, October, November, and what's sold so far in December. That way I'll be caught up, have a record of everything that's sold, and then we can start fresh from there. And so we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully it won't be too long. I'll go very quickly through these, and let's go ahead and start with the 1st of September. So the first item we have is a Harry Potter pencil pouch, sold for $8 plus shipping, and I've got all these on my phone. That's why I'm keep looking down, just so I'll be able to tell you exactly what sold. And that was the first thing that sold. And the next item is another Harry Potter. The same person bought both of these. The other one is also sold for $8 plus shipping, and I combined the shipping on that to save them a little bit of money there. Also on those Harry Potter items, we bought them at a store, and it was retail arbitrage, and I think we paid $1 a piece for each one of those. So we had $2 into both of those items and sold them for $16 plus shipping. So figured that was pretty good. This next item is a ring that I got from my sister. It's a Leah Sophia ring, and it sold for $15.99, and there was no cost in that. The next item is an Assassin's Creed book that I got from my brother, and it sold for $4.99 plus shipping. The next item was an Xbox 360 Infinite Undiscovery. Had both the disc in there, and it sold for $8.99 plus shipping. This next item is an item that my wife picked up at, I think it was at Goodwill, and I think it was there like 25 cents. Where this was a car. It was a 1983 Hot Wheels Crack Ups Crunch Chief Blue State Police car, and it sold for $9 plus shipping. The door pops out. It looks like it's been in a crash, and that's why it's got its name, like Crack Up Crunch. So it looks like it's been crunched in a crash. So the next item was an Avon item that sold for $8.50, an Avon necklace. I've got $1 into that from my niece. And then the next item is another Xbox game, Burnout. It sold for $7.99 plus shipping. The next item is an item that I picked up from the bins, probably going on about 3 years now, and sold it to some Mossy Oak shirt that I sold for $8 plus shipping. And at the bins, there was like $1.09 a pound there at the time. So this probably weighed half a pound. So you're looking at maybe 50, 60 cents I had cost into that. And it doesn't take up much room in a bin either. So this next item is a Sega Genesis game, Jungle Strike. It sold for $8.99 plus shipping, and I got that from my brother. This next item I got from my sister, and it was a Lane Bryant control top tights, sold for $12.99 plus shipping. They did, I did get a return request on this. When they got it, they said there was a line in it that looked like it was getting ready to split, and they said it could split any time. So, and I didn't want them back, so I just told them to keep it, and I just gave them a full refund for that. This next item is a pair of Crocs. Anytime you see any Crocs of any kind, it's worth picking up. They are a very popular shoe, and this is a women's flats, and with the cheetah print on the bows there, they sold for $27.99 plus shipping, and we got those at a thrift store for $2. This next item my wife picked up at a thrift store. I think it was for $1, and it's just a case for an LG G6 phone, and it sold for $13 plus shipping. Was that plus shipping? It's free shipping. So it probably cost me about $3 to ship that. So this next item is an Avon item, and it's a Silky Vanilla hand soap, sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Got that from my niece for $1. This next item is some items I picked up from Walmart clearance section. There were, I think, $1 each. So I had $3 into this and sold for $12.99, and it was free shipping. This next item is a mug. I picked up a bunch of mugs when I first started selling because they're easy to find, they're cheap, but they are kind of tricky to ship, and they don't sell very fast. So it is an inexpensive way to get into reselling, but you have to be patient and wait for them to sell. I had this mug probably about 4 years, and it sold for $11.99, and like I said, I probably had 25 cents into it. This next item is an Xbox 360 Rock Band game, sold for $14.99, and that was free shipping also. This next item is a Trusting in God daily devotional, and my wife picked this one up. I think it was $1, and we sold it for $10 plus shipping. This next one was 2 books, Tides of War, and they paperback books, and they sold for $7.99 plus shipping, and that's like medium mail shipping, so I think it was like $2.80 to ship those 2 books. Then this next item was a Diablo strategy guide, and also the game that went with it, and it sold for $17.99 plus shipping. This next game was a Sega Genesis Batman game with the instruction manual, sold for $14, and that was free shipping on that one. And this next one was another Avon sale, and it was from Kids Tangle, free Tangle leave-in conditioner. It's kind of like a detangler, and it sold for $6 plus shipping. The shipping was actually $7.50, so the shipping cost more than the item did, but yeah, it sold for $6 plus shipping, and had $1 into that. This next lot of PS4 games, they were all sold for about maybe $4 or $5 a piece. So instead of putting them in separately, I just lotted them up and sold them for $15 plus shipping. And those were some games that came from my brother, so I didn't have any cost into them. This next item, I picked it up from an estate sale. I believe it was an estate sale, and it sold for $10 plus shipping, and it was a cross-stitch item that had been opened, but it looked like everything was in there, so I sold it for $10 plus shipping. And this next item was some pants that my son wore when he was in probably 9th grade, and they were sold for $9 plus shipping. This next item was a Pathfinder book, and like I said this in my last video, if you find any Pathfinder items at all, they are good items to pick up. Most of them sell pretty good and fairly quickly. This one sold for $25 plus shipping. And here's an item that I picked up at a yard sale 2 years ago. It's a little bobblehead, and it was a bobblehead from Atlanta Braves, Chipper Jones, and it's a little mini. It's probably about 3 inches tall, and it sold for $23 plus shipping. And I picked up a big old shoebox full of these bobbleheads. There was probably 7 or 8 mini bobbleheads in the case like this one, and then there were some loose ones in there, and I paid $5 for the whole set. So I've already got my money back just selling this one bobblehead. Still got all the other ones left. This next one, my wife picked these up at the Goodwill. I think they were 10 cents a book. So 40 cents into this, and they sold for $12.99 plus shipping. It's Janet Oak books. Here's another Sega Genesis game that sold, Street Fighter II. It sold for $14, and that was free shipping. Some of those games, a lot of people put them out there free shipping, so I was just trying to compete with the games that were already out there. And the next game is another Sega Genesis game, World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. So it sold for $13.99, and that was also free shipping. And here's a pair of jeans that sold. I picked these up probably at a yard sale, I think 2 years ago. And 7 for All Mankind is a pretty good brand to pick up. These sold for $19 plus shipping. And they, like I said, I had those for probably about 2 years. Okay, that was all the sales for September. Now we're moving on to October. The first thing that sold in October was an Avon Bubble Bath 24-ounce soft sealed for $8.99 plus shipping. And I had $1 into that from my niece. And then this next sale my wife picked up at Goodwill, and it was a set of books and Sesame Street books, and they're all vintage. I think they were from like the 1970s, and they sold for $47.99 plus shipping, and the shipping cost was about $10.30 on these. So if you ever see a set of those hardback books, you can go ahead and pick those up because they will sell $47.99. I think that's probably one of my better sales in the book category. The next one here, we got another mug that sold for me. And like I said, I've had these mugs probably for about 4 years. And this was an Army mug. And it was had the military Homeland Heroes in it. And it sold for $7 plus shipping. And like I said, I've had that one for a while, but they don't take up that much room, but they are kind of hard to ship. And here we have a Sega Genesis game, Lotus 2, sold for $10, free shipping. And that was one that I got from my brother, so I didn't have any cost into that. Here's another Pathfinder item, Gods and Magic. Pathfinder Chronicles, and it sold for $7 plus shipping. This was just a little thin book that, but it was with Pathfinder, so it sold fairly quickly. This next one is an item I got from Walmart from the clearance section, and it was a lot of 2 cable management, kind of that you wrap the cables, put them together, keep them closer, keep them from being trip hazards and stuff like that. So they sold for $9.99, free shipping. And let's see, what was next? Okay, next is a plush. I do have some plush out there, but the ones I have not sold very quick at all. But this is a Build-A-Bear, and he was a plush tiger, and he sold for $12 plus shipping, and he'd been out there maybe a couple years. And here the next is a vintage Ralph Lauren Romance Refreshing Body Mist, and this was my wife's. She just never used it, and said, here, you can sell it. And it looked out there, and it sold pretty good. It sold for $33 plus shipping. Next, we have another Avon item. This was some Avon earrings, a lot of 5. There's 5 different colors in there, and they sold for $14.99 plus shipping. This next item I got from a yard sale last year, I think. Yeah, last year. And it was a Sony under the cabinet CD clock radio. And it sold for $25 plus shipping. The shipping on it was $13.60. And I paid $8 for that. So anytime you see Sony, it's a good item to pick up. This next item is one of those cars that my wife picked up, and it's a little vintage car, and it sold for $8 plus shipping. And this next item is an item that my sister gave me, and it's Rodan and Fields Reverse. And she said there's several different stages of this product, but this particular stage she doesn't like. So she said, I'll just save them up for you and just give them to you, and you can resell them. So I think she gave me like 11 or 12 of them, and I put them on eBay, and they started selling really quick. So if you see this particular product, Rodan and Fields, any different stage of it, this is just a reverse that she gave me. Go ahead and pick those up, because these were unopened, and I think I put them out there for $34 each, and you'll see in the sales coming up that they sold very quick. The first one sold for $30. I did accept offers on them. The first one sold for $30. And then the next, we had another set of books that my wife picked up, and I think she had a couple dollars into this, and they sold for $39. And it was Values to Live By, set of 20 books, children's books. So you can see the different titles there, and they sold for $39 plus shipping. And here's another, the second reverse, sold for $30 plus shipping, and the shipping on that was $5.30. And this is not a duplicate. Here's another one. This one sold for $28 plus shipping, another Rodan and Fields Reverse. Here's another one. Rodan and Fields Reverse, it's a step one, same thing, $34. That one, they didn't offer anything. They just bought it as I had it listed, $34 plus shipping. Then we have another Avon sale that sold for $11.99 plus shipping. It was Avon Anew Hydro Fusion eye cream, eye serum, I think is what it's called. And next, we sold another of the reverse for $34. Retail price that I listed it out there for. And it sold. And right behind it, another one sold for $30 plus shipping. $34, another Rodan, $34 plus shipping. And here is a perfume that my wife had, Bath & Body Works Honeysuckle Mist, sold for $14.99. Free shipping on that. Here's another Rodan and Fields Reverse, $34. And another one, $25 plus shipping. And another one behind that, $34 plus shipping. So then we moved on to an automobile repair manual, sold for $7 plus shipping. And I think my wife paid 50 cents for that. And here we have the Cursed Crusade. It sold for $8 plus shipping, an Xbox 360 game. And here's another Rodan reverse, sold for $34 plus shipping. So I think that might be the last one. We'll see. And of the Rodan and Fields, the next one was the Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. And it was a 2-pack VHS sealed pack that sold for $9 plus shipping. And here's some more Avon, a lot of 2. Holly Berry hand cream sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And a winter lavender collection Avon Skin So Soft body wash sold for $10 plus shipping. Here is a Victoria's Secret, says Baboon Baboo Coast Limited Edition, sold for $20, free shipping, and this was my wife's that she had never used. And here's another one of my wife's fragrances she never used. This came from Bath & Body Works, Butterfly Flower Fragrance, $18, free shipping. And here's some shorts that I picked up a couple years ago at the bins. North Point Authentic Apparel plaid cargo men's shorts, size 30. They sold for $10 plus shipping. And here's a DVD that I got from my brother called The Remaining. It sold for $8 plus shipping. Here's another repair manual that my wife picked up for $1. Sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Here's some shorts I bought at a yard sale a couple years ago. They sold Zenzu men's blue jean shorts. They were size 50. So that was a big size. I held on to them for a couple years, but they finally sold for $24.99 plus shipping. And here's a Scrabble game that sold, and it sold for $59.99. And it was pre-owned, but it had the turntable in it, and that's the ones you want to look for, is the ones with the turntable, because they're hard to find. This is the deluxe edition. Everything was there. I counted all the tile pieces. So it sold for $59.99 plus shipping, and I believe my wife paid, found that at the Goodwill, and paid, I think it was $6 for that game. Here's some more Avon Lotto 2 new clean daily scrub, sold for $9.75 plus shipping on that. And here's some more products that I bought from Walmart on the clearance, and they sold, they had $3 into all three. They were $1 a piece. They sold for $12 free shipping. And then sold 3 more for $11 free shipping. And here is a perfume that my wife had used a little bit out of, but not much. We put it at 85% full, and it sold for $35 plus shipping. That was an Aeropostale Bala women's fragrance. And then I had another one of these cases, LG G6 case, that sold for $15.90 with free shipping. And then we have a Sega Genesis Outrunners video game cartridge that sold, and it sold for $13, free shipping on that. And then I believe the last thing that sold in October was a Eyewitness Books Reptile. Had a CD with it, and it sold for $12.49 plus shipping. So now we will go into the November sales. Okay, so now we'll go into our November sales. The first one was a Bath & Body Works fragrance that my wife had. Sold for $9.95 plus shipping. The next one is a lot of 3 Avon Moisture Therapy Intensive Healing and Repair body wash, and they sold for $11 plus shipping. The next is another Avon item, Winter Soft Collection Avon Skin So Soft set body wash and body butter. I can't read the rest of that description, but it was $12 plus shipping. Then I sold an Aeropostale long sleeve hoodie, gray. It was one my son had. It was an extra small, and that sold for $12 plus shipping on that. Then I sold a little green dinosaur, Toy Story dinosaur, and it was like 3 inches tall. It sold for $3 plus shipping. And then I sold a Victoria's Secret pink dog that I had, and I think I found it at the bins, so I might have paid $0.25 for it. It sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Let's see, the next thing I sold was Disney paper pad, 12 by 12 Mickey Friends, double-sided, double-faced for $7. I sold it, but then they never paid, so I ended up having to cancel that one. And so it never did leave the house. The next item I sold was some Dolly Parton Imagination library books. It was 7 of them, and that my wife picked up, and they sold for $8.99 plus shipping. The next item is some jeans that we picked up from Salvation Army, I believe it was. The Gap boot jeans, but then they got returned, so That's the thing about clothes is a lot of times what's your high rate of return is on clothes most of the time. That's the item that usually gets returned if anything's going to get returned, unless it's an electronic that doesn't work or game that doesn't work or something like that. But yeah, they got returned. So the next item sold was an Avon bubble bath, and it sold for $18.99 plus shipping. I had $2 into that. Next item is Sega Genesis game that sold for $9.99 free shipping, and it was a Williams Arcade Greatest Hits game that sold. So the next item, the customer bought 2 items. I don't have a lot of sales that people buy 2 at a time, but this person did, and they bought 2 Avon products. One of them was a Holly dot plate Santa 7-inch new in the box, and a Avon snow covered town Santa sleigh 2019 7-inch new in the box. And they bought both of them for $20 plus shipping. And I refunded the shipping on that. I think I refunded like $8 and something. I think it came up to like $20 some, and it cost me like $12 to ship it. So the next item was a Travelon Tech Accessory Organizer, Royal Blue, and it sold for $8.99 plus shipping. The next item was a Home Alone 2, Lost in New York Super Nintendo game that sold for $3 plus shipping. The next item was another Sega Genesis game that's Tom and Jerry, and it sold for $11 free shipping. It had the instruction manual in it also. The next one is an item that I got from my brother, and this was a PlayStation 3. The 60 gigabyte black, and he played it just a few times and then decided that he was going to get him a PlayStation 4 to replace the PlayStation 3. So he let me have that to sell it on eBay, and I sold it for $190 plus shipping. And shipping was came up to be like $56.50 to what the buyer was going to pay, and they wanted to know if I could do any better. So what I did is when I figured out how much it exactly cost me, I refunded them the difference. I think I had to give them back almost $17 or $18, something like that. I refunded them back for the shipping on that. So the next item that sold was Ariel, the Little Mermaid Sega Genesis game for $12.50, and that was free shipping. And let's see, the next item, looks like it sold on November 24th, was Disney Frozen Anna, a 5-book set. Excuse me. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. And then one of my audiobooks sold. I bought a big lot of audiobooks about 2 years ago, and there was 100 in there. I had to throw like 25 away because they were kind of molded and stuff, but that still left me with like 75 audiobooks. And I've sold probably maybe 30 of them, and I paid $2 for all 100. So just have pennies in each book. This one sold for $5 plus shipping. Then some more jeans sold, Citizens of Humanity, and they sold for $10 plus shipping. And I picked those up at a yard sale. I think they were a couple of dollars. In the Presence of the Enemy cassette audiobook sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Then I have on November 29th some Craftwood letters that my wife had, 36 in a pack, sold for $6.99 free shipping. Then some Avon shower gel and body lotion sold, $10, and that was plus shipping. Then an Urban Strike Sega Genesis game sold for $7.99 plus shipping. And then last sale in November was some Avon Winter Vanilla Collection, sold for $14 plus shipping. So now we'll go on to the December sales. Okay, so the first thing that sold in December was some Avon Winter Soft Collection, and it was a body wash and body cream, sold for $15 plus shipping. The next item was a set of Paw Patrol figures. It had 3 vehicles and then some figurines that came with it, Ryder and Everest and Tracky and Rocky, and they sold for $25 plus shipping. And shipping looks like they paid $9.99 for the shipping on that. And let's see, my wife picked those up from, I think, Salvation Army, and she paid, I think it was maybe $1.50, maybe $2 for the set of all those. Then I sold the next was an Avon necklace, $11.50 plus shipping, and I had $1 into that. This next one was one my wife thought about redonating, and we looked it up and was like, we better not do that. It was a G.I. Joe Jeep, and it wasn't complete. The door was missing, the roll cage was missing on top, and it ended up selling for $24.99 plus shipping on top. So, and they paid like $9.99. I put a flat rate $9.99 on that, so they paid that $24.99 plus shipping on that one. And I think she probably got that for $1 at the Goodwill or Salvation Army, one of the two. Then I sold a Sega Genesis game, Golden Axe 2 Sega Genesis game, and it sold for, when I looked this one up, I was surprised because most of your Sega Genesis games are selling anywhere from maybe $5 to maybe $12, $15. This one I looked up, $45 plus shipping. So that's one to be on the lookout for, Golden Axe 2. And I had the manual and the case and everything. And it was one my brother had, so there was no cost into that. And yeah, I was really happy with that sale. And here's another sale. This was one that my wife had, and let's see, it was a lot of 2 of these blind bag keychains plush, sold for $11.50 free shipping. And then my wife also picked up this little toy from Goodwill. It was a Tonka Funrise Green and Clean recycling truck. In 2015, it had little buttons on you that you pushed that made sounds and lit up, and sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Then I sold another audio book, Fatal Terrain, sold it for $6 plus shipping. And then I sold a Crayola Color Wonder coloring pad and markers. They sold for $13.90 with free shipping. And then I sold another Pathfinder item, Adventurer's Armor, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. And then the last thing that sold up to date, this sold just last night or early this morning, was an original Diablo PC game that you play on a PC, and it was like on Windows 95, and it sold for $8.99. So that is, now I'm caught up on all my What Sold videos up to December 16th. So I hope to make more videos, weekly videos about what sold. I can't promise anything, never know what's going to happen, but I did want to catch up before the end of the year on all my What Sold video. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. And again, I appreciate you watching and listening, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.